Welcome to another video. Right, today we're going to talk about, I was on tour in Spain and our tour was the Grand Tour with Magellan Motorcycle Tours, discount code and all that sort of stuff's down below. We go from Santander across to Fuerte, which is just up from Potes. Many people have heard of the Pots and Pans Road, it's just at the edge of Potes. At the base of the Picos, stay there, then go up over the Picos into Salamanca, then we head down to Llerena, and then we head down into Granada, and between Salamanca and Granada I picked up a screw, and it was about that long and about 3 or 4 mil wide.
In your brand new tyres?
Oh God, yeah. In these lovely...
You'd only had the bike a week.
In these lovely Michelin Road Pilot 6 tyres.
Which is really strange, because I had my bike a week and got a flat in mine. I had to change my whole...
Someone out there is putting screws in their tyres. Anyway, right, so if you can have a look down here, Mark. Fortunately, I don't know whether I can find where they've actually done the repair, but fortunately my tyre had a screw right in the middle there, so it was right in the middle. So while I was down in Granada, there is a place called Neumáticos Avilés, and it's a garage down by the canal down in Granada, and they are just brilliant. I've used them before for some customers that have had flat tyres before, and I left the group at 8:15 in the morning because they opened at 9 on Monday morning. Got down there, they came into work. As soon as they came into work, I went in, and luckily there was a lady on a scooter that arrived a little bit after me and decided to try and get in front of me in the queue, so I made sure I ran in, and I can't find it. Made sure that I ran in. Anyway, I was speaking to them, and they came out, and he said, "Oh yeah, I remember you from last time." He didn't remember my name, but he remembered my face. Anyway, so he took a look at it, I showed him, and he said, "Oh yeah, 20 minutes, we can fix it." I'm like, thank God for that.
But that's really weird, you know, because in Germany it's illegal for a tyre manufacturer to fix your tyres.
Really?
They won't plug them. Because we had a guy on our tour on an RT, 1200 or 1250 RT, had a flat, managed to get into Baden-Baden, called out the AA equivalent, bloke turned out, he said, "It's illegal for me to fix it."
Wow.
But he fixed it.
Now he's lost his job. Yeah, so he came out, he said, "Oh, it'd be 20 minutes, so I let them sort themselves out. Anyway, with that, I took my boxes off, left them out on the pavement, you know, I stood out there anyway, just waiting. They rode the bike in, put it up on the bike's stand, bike lift, took the back wheel off, took the tyre off. Before they did that, they went right through and checked every part of the tyre, and then circled where that screw was. Did it with water as well to make sure there was nothing bubbling. Took it off, plugged it, and when they plugged it, they filled it with glue and stuff, and then I think it was one of those mushroom things that they put through, and then cut off and made sure it was the right height. And I said to him when he'd done it, he said, "Oh, it's all done." I'm like, "Yeah, it's only been 20 minutes." He said, yeah, it's all done, it's all fixed. I said, "Is it good?" And he said, "It's as good as it was when it came out of the factory." And it's amazing. So if ever you're in Granada, down in the bottom of Spain, and you need somewhere, we'll put the link to their shop. You'll see where the nail was, or where the screw was in the tyre, but you'll also see the little bit of video that I did outside. So welcome to a very, very quick RiderCamTV video. Monday morning on a tour in the middle of Spain, well, not middle, down in Granada. Nailing my tyre, rear tyre. First thing 8 o'clock in the morning, I come to these people right behind me. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. And they have fixed my tyre within 20 minutes. How cool is that? People are brilliant. People are brilliant. So if ever you need a tyre repaired, Neumáticos Avilés, or Avilés, in Granada. Look at that sticker on the bike, just to say thank you. How cool is that? Brilliant, amazing. Wave! Wave! These guys are amazing, they really are amazing. Wonderful people, they really are. They'll fix your tyre really, really quickly. And the best bit, How much do you think it cost, Mark?
£200.
30 euros.
Even better.
Unbelievable. But I didn't want to pay 30 euros, so I gave them 40 euros. You know, they did it off the cuff.
Sticker.
And a RiderCamTV sticker. And do you know what they did?
They threw it away.
No, they said, from RiderCamTV. RiderCamTV. So what they then did, I don't know where I've put them actually.
Wait a minute while we try and find them.
Put them in here. They then gave me a whole raft of their stickers. There. That is them. Brilliant shop. Best place to go for your tyres. Really friendly, and certainly very friendly for foreign people on a tour that are really, really stuck. They'll do their damnedest to help you. So
a quick chat about tyres there, about plug-in tyres. Are you happy to ride on that?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, when I found that the screw was in there, for some bizarre reason, my TFT was saying the front tyre had more PSI and the rear had less PSI than it should, so we stopped to check, and that's when I found it. Normally I would be spitting feathers because it happened on a Saturday in Spain. Everything shuts at 1 o'clock on a Saturday. It doesn't open till Monday. So I'm thinking, well, what can we do? But I was really calm. It held the pressure all day, so I rode on it all day because I had no choice. BMW, when I rang them, were brilliant. Their recovery was brilliant, but they sent a recovery truck to the hotel that I was 250 kilometres away, even though I said I didn't want it. I just wanted them to break down some of those language barriers with shops. That was very, very frustrating that they didn't actually listen to what I wanted, but they were on the end of the phone and they would recover it straight away and sort it out. There was no issue there, so they were really good in that respect. But I wasn't worried about it at all. Got to the hotel, checked it the next day. It had only gone down like a PSI, so I knew that it would get me the 15 minutes through Granada to the shop. Got down to see them. They fixed it. You can't even see where they fixed it, and it's perfect. So why change it until the tyre's ready? See,
I have people who, you can't do that, you can't ride on a plug tyre and all this.
Why not?
There are certain places where I would consider where I was going to plug it or not, but I've ridden on tyres that have been plugged. I've had 2 plugs in a tyre. The worst case scenario, that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do. But I had a guy on the last tour, this guy in Germany did it for him. He did the whole of the Croatia tour. Wasn't a slow rider, very confident. Yeah. Tyre pressures never went down. Do you know what I mean?
Our battery died, and I think we were at the point of saying, how would I feel riding on that being plugged? I got no issue with it. The guy is an expert at the shop that he done it. It's not like a back street, as you'll see from the video. It's a proper shop. They've got loads of tyres on there. To be fair, when you've got to ride on a plug tyre, you've got to ride on a plug tyre. But I wasn't about to change this tyre just because it had a puncture. And luckily it had a puncture in the right place. Like you were saying, if it was on the side wall, they wouldn't have done it, and I would have needed a new tyre. Everything about it was just right.
The thing to do is, now you got it plugged, it's just a monitoring thing.
Yeah.
I've got no issue riding with it, And it's interesting, the guy who had our flat in Germany, the guy who came out said, it's illegal for me to do this in Germany, but I'll do it for you anyway because I ride motorbikes. But then he showed us his car tyre, and he had 4 plugs in his car tyre, and he said, I've had 3 or 4 plugs in my tyre. Yeah. I've ridden with 2 plugs in a tyre.
Well, the thing is, these people aren't going to put it in there. I mean, if you were in that shop, or if you ever have to go to that shop, you realise that they're in it for the bikers. There's that feel and that vibe about everything in there. They want to look after you. They're not going to put you on an unsafe tyre because it goes against their business. Yeah. And for me, this has stayed up for the rest of the tour. It's stayed up while I've been riding in this country, and it enables me to use a tyre that's really expensive until it's ready to be replaced. Got no problems with it. So thank you very much to those guys in Granada. Visit them if you need to. They look after you. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, go and see what they do, have a look at their website, have a look at their reviews. More importantly, there's so many reviews on there from lots of people from different nationalities that have used them, so it's not just me. And we'll see you in the next video.